And we're live. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Kine Country Turf War, our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition live play game set in London a couple of years after the events of the Fall of London, in which mortal authorities came and just dismantled vampire rule over the city. We now deal in a world where the major sects are not there. No Camarilla, no Sabbat, no anarchs in London, just small groups of kindred taking pieces of the pie for themselves while trying to remain outside of the purview or just the view of the mortal authorities. Our party at a coterie in Soho trying to do much the same, now dealing with several other factions in town. Before we go into a recap from our last game, we'll quickly just go around and everyone tell you who they are and who they will be playing. Let's start with Spider Nos.
Where? You can't see me. Oh, me. Yeah. Hey, I'm Megan, she, her, and I'm playing Clove, also she, her. And she is a Nosferatu, and she has little spider friends that live with her and are her friends.
Now they have a place rent free in her chest cavity.
It's a pretty sweet deal. It's rent controlled.
And temp controlled too.
It is. It's very cool.
You pick the next one.
Oh no. Diane.
Wow. Yeah, hi. I'm Diane. I really didn't think that was going to be me for some reason.
It's just Zoom. It's the Zoom order. Blame Zoom, as we have been.
Yeah, but see, in my Zoom order, I'm not next, so whatever. Anyway, hi, I'm Diane. I play Felicity, who is very cheerful, very friendly, very polite and proper, until she just gets rid of all that, gets into a ring, and fights people as a luchador, because that's how you de-stress when everything else in your life has to be rigidly controlled.
Yeah, it's
also she is a gangrel, I should say. Yes, that's
it's AVW, All Vampire Wrestling.
There you go. The name I couldn't think of.
And since I'm talking, I'll pick the next one. Go, Nate.
That's me. I'm Nate. I'm playing Gabriel, possibly Michael later. We'll see how the dice roll. Your resident Malkavian, which leaves Jade.
Hello, I am Jade. I am playing Ophelia Taylor. I am your Toreador for the evening, and my gender is Toreador, because of course. And I am a burlesque dancer / I guess you could say video cam girl.
Entrepreneur.
Yes, I have my own business that involves taking my clothes off.
I have nothing to say about that, so we'll move right along. Last time, a couple of our members were missing, but we introduced you all to Violetta, our Ventru, and Clove, who is here right now. And once again, the breakdown of the different factions was going over. Clove rendered her own report on the Schattenjäger, one of the factions of Hekata, who are occupying a nearby hostel that is known for being very, 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 very haunted. Along with that, one of the leaders of one of the factions, and also the faction known as the Londinium Codex, appeared and put down the terms for resuming or forming a new alliance and working closely together with this group instead of doing the usual thing of selling information to the highest bidder. The terms were simple. His people, the Nosferatu of Soho, have been under attack and one of his children is missing, been taken by a couple of hunters. The terms are get rid of the hunters, bring me their heads, or at the very least, a very definite proof of their untimely demise. Not only that, but someone reported to Michael, Gabriel, and Clove that one of the members of the Red Light Clique, the other faction, one of comprised of primarily Toreador and other so inclined individuals, one of the members, not the leader, but one of their members, had been poking around looking for information on Ophelia. So Ophelia was not there to hear this. So we'll see if they share that information or not. And the last thing we did was Gabriel, or Michael, decided to slip into the oblivion, into not so much the darkness, more open his mind up to the cosmos to see what sort of inspiration would come. First of all, before we go into anything else, I will need a rouse check from all of you to see how you awaken this evening. Please tell me yay or nay on hungry or not.
Crap.
I'm gonna take that as
Hungrier.
hungrier.
Yeah.
I need dice.
Hunger for Gabriel.
Angry.
I also it has been a little moment since I played. What was the rouse check again? Or rather,
Just
which
a hunger die.
okay.
Ophelia?
I don't get hungrier.
Elias holding it together.
No.
For now, I
Or
should
no.
also probably blush as well because
I would say wait until rolling blush until you are in a place that needs it.
I'm good. I'm just,
One
as hungry as ever.
One hunger. Gabriel, remind me, did you have an idea in mind of the kind of information you would be looking for? We're trying to aim this to obtaining some form of knowledge relating to this particular, let's call it quest. Or was it more general towards anything going on in Soho?
It was trying to see what had happened to Abigail specifically, if she was somewhere to be found, or if not, what had happened. It was aimed at her. So
Well, I had asked you to roll before the last session. You obtained a certain number of successes, so we are going to begin our game the next night. This is the information or the vision that you have seen with your discipline. You find yourself in darkness. There are things around you, features of a dilapidated building, broken down in disrepair like so many buildings around here. Places forgotten, abandoned, left to simply rot. You are breathing heavily. Strange affectation, given that you don't need to breathe. You don't need the oxygen. Yet, and as you breathe, even in this form, you know that this air is not doing anything. So, could very well be just a reaction, panic, fear. Made perhaps more evident by the fact that you move from one shadow to the next, hiding behind pillars, behind a bit of rubble, on purpose pushing something aside to cover behind it. All the time, your blood, your heart pumping furiously in your head. Your ears ring with the sound of the thudding of your heart. A sharp pain to your side, almost feeling like a stitch from running too long. And you feel a part of your heart leave you. You look towards where the pain came, and you realize you were missing an arm. You continue running. This building seems endless. Twisting corridors, folding onto themselves. Stairways and passageways that seem almost out of an M.C. Escher painting. You go up and see yourself go down. Go to the left and catch yourself going right. Another sharp pain, another arm gone. You find yourself crawling, arms and legs gone, crying for help, breathing desperately, but no one to hear your screams. And then darkness, stillness, and just under it, constant suffering. As you see your mind, your sight, everything that crosses your head being pulled out, plucked out like feathers on a bird. And you return to the land of the unliving as you open your eyes at the end of this vision.
I think Michael would have gotten very somber and kind of tried to describe what he had seen, and asked the others for their opinions, but he would have stayed quiet. He doesn't like to look into the void. He's not the biggest fan of the visions. I think regardless of what the others decided, he probably wouldn't have said much else and gone home. It's a very stark reminder that he is connected to whatever void these things go into. that speaks to him, and he doesn't like it. So it makes him very uneasy, which probably is the reason that Gabriel is the one who wakes up the next night.
Michael loses the battle with daylight and becomes just another corpse, laying there unmoving, as the rest of London goes about their business, as the rest of the people do and enjoy the things you can never enjoy again: sunlight, food, friends, families. When night falls, you all awaken. And Gabriel, yes, you awaken, no memory of this vision. As we have established, Michael remembers everything that happens. Gabriel is only ever aware of Gabriel. Yet there is almost a remnant, a lingering just feeling of unease. But perhaps it could just be the hunger. As you awaken parched, and you hear that other voice in the back of your mind. You don't know if it's Michael or someone else. But you hear them just as clearly. There is business to take care of. Things to do and fun to be had. Maybe you'll have a chance to use your knives. But you'll have to eat first. And get your strength.
Not wrong. I'll have a dot of herd. So just to make things easy to kick off, I'll spend it and get one hunger slaked.
You repeat that?
So I have a dot of herd, so I don't need to roll my hunting, but Gabriel will go feed slake the extra hunger before he heads to the club.
You go to the nightly meeting of your book club. It's Shawshank Redemption this evening. You're doing... let's go for something else. It's cliche night. You're a vampire. You're reading Dracula. And whoever might say anything, that's one of my favorite novels. So screw you. You easily find one member of your herd who knows you, you find yourself entering into an easy conversation and moving them, to a place. They're elderly, so they tend to take micro naps just because it's easier and it's a very relaxed environment. And as they just doze off for a moment, a bite is taken. Though you do hear that voice saying, "Take it all. Take it all or you will regret it."
Not tonight.
And don't come to me crying when you find yourself facing your second death. I have warned you. And if you cannot take care of business, I will. and one hunger is slaked. Clove. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm here. Just quiet.
You have a similar awakening, though in your case, it's spiders. You feel them moving about you, chittering, and
5 more minutes.
transmitting bits of information to you. Did Clove give the colony any orders before going under?
I think right now, it was her usual, which is just keep an eye on like the theater that's above her haven. Make sure nothing happens there. Basically, keep close, keep it safe. She would rather be awake when they do dig any deeper to anything that they're doing as a coterie. So this is just kind of maintenance.
Everything seems okay. No alarm bells, no sudden warnings. You are quite literally under the ground of the cinema. But you wake up and you feel it in your mind. The legs almost crawling in the back of your head. You see the vision of the fangs moving about, plunging into flesh. You see yourself, almost an image of yourself, wrapping someone upstairs in a cocoon, leaving them so they can become softer, for you to be able to drink them down at a later time.
Makes sense. I mean, if we could. Okay, no, Clove. It's too much. You can't spin silk anyway. So, Clove, like maybe just like get it together. Okay, all right, everybody be cool. We'll go up and we'll get something. Okay, just shh. It's okay. Shh. Okay, everyone be quiet. We're gonna take care of this. Okay, today's not a cocoon day. And I think she'll
hunting?
Yeah, she's gonna go up to the theater. I think if I remember correctly, it's fantastic because they're playing Jean Dielman, 23 Commerce Quay. That movie's about 3-4 hours long and very slow. So she'll just kind of like sneak up in the back and see if anyone's not nodding off. It's okay. You can go to sleep in the theater. It's good. It's good to go sleep in the theater. She pops the heat up at night in the theater, just a couple more degrees.
Just to make
Also,
it cozy.
none of the Coke, it's all caffeine free, but she doesn't say that.
Very well. In that case, please, do me a favor and roll your hunting.
That is Dex plus Stealth. Okay. Okay, let us. I'm just gonna make sure I roll this right. Okay, roll. Yeah. Okay, that should work. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Okay, so roll dice. Okay, where's my options? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, that's 4. And then I roll that with hunger. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. I think that's good then. Okay. Okay. Looks like it's a success.
Okay. In that case, you easily move among your clientele and come to easily feed on them. Take a nibble. Once again, you feel the spider telling you to take more, to feed, to take this little fly in your parlor and eat it. Take it.
Like, shh. Don't wake him up. Look, he's enjoying the film so much. He's
If
it's
you
like
eat him,
she's mumbling.
if you eat him, you get the feeling. The message is, if you eat him, he's not gonna wake up. It won't be a problem.
She'll like stop right there, just out of like frustration. Ah.
In that case, a hunger is slaked.
She picks up the broom and the little tray, and she'll do a little more sweeping, so it's not super suspicious that she just walked in here, stood behind a guy for a couple minutes, and left. Okay.
The place could do with a little sweeping anyway. The mortals that you do hire and work here just don't always do the best job.
I don't need people who pay attention to be working here.
That's exactly the point.
Yeah. They're just good enough.
They're warm bodies, as your sire used to say.
Yeah.
Just so no one thinks weirdly of the cinema that almost seems to operate by itself. Felicity,
Yes.
you wake up and it was a fine night.
Oh, beautiful.
Your beast is calm, at the very least for now. Your hunger is in check.
It's that same undercurrent that's always there. I've learned to deal with it.
And you've recently taken care of whatever business you had to take care of on your own side. Having perhaps witnessed this uncomfortable encounter between Ophelia, Gabriel, or Michael, whoever it was, and the employee, Max. It's time to go to the club now.
I suppose it is.
There is pressing business that you all left pending.
Yeah. Well, before leaving, Felicity is going to check in with. Oh, yeah. She does have her little gang of followers. Make sure that they're okay for the day. Make sure that they know what needs to be done. That just kind of put in an appearance for the sake of it. Make sure they know that everything's under control, everything's fine, and that there'll be some more spectacle in the coming days that they can just partake in the ecstasy of.
You know your fans, they're wrestling fans. They're easy to please. And they all love a good show and a special reveal. You don't even have to tell them that you will be somewhere. You give them a hint, and you know they'll be there waiting for you and give you a huge pop.
Oh, yeah. Just scatter a couple of clues, a couple of crumbs. Because not only will they then get excited, but it also keeps them occupied long enough that just leave them to it for a little bit.
Ophelia.
Which does, of course, mean that I'm going to have to get in touch with Clove and maybe find a... I don't know. Do we want to call it an opponent or a victim? That's always the question. What mood am I in?
You have been at this enough that you know how to get in touch with promoters and bookers on how to get a match, be it a squash match, be it just an actual quote-unquote bout with someone that you know you can put a good show with. It's all a phone call away.
Yeah. She's gonna, during the walk to the club, just think about, whether this is gonna be a sort of, is this the sort of fight that's meant to put on a show, or is this a fight that's meant to just release? Because those are two very different things.
Yes.
One requires cleanup.
It's up to you how stiff you decide to work or not. That is up to you, and if any cleanup is needed, there are also people to talk to, though those cost a bit of money.
Occasionally it's worth it. Yeah. Anyway,
Ophelia, you awaken in your home. I'm going to guess with a neighbor boy toy nearby, ready for a nibble or two, just to make sure that your hunger doesn't come up.
Mhm.
Heading into the club, is there anything you wish to do along the way?
I will probably shoot a message off to my younger sister just to see how she's doing and tell her to stay out of trouble and to have a good evening because I am off to work.
I'm going to need you to make a wits and awareness roll for me.
Okay.
I'm going to put the difficulty of this one at 3.
Two successes.
2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You wish to spend some superficial willpower, take some superficial willpower damage, and maybe re-roll some of those black dice?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you heard me. You can't do it because you've already rolled 2 successes on your 2 black dice.
Yes.
And in that case, you cannot.
Yes.
Fortunately for you, and I'm gonna have reveal this item, though it depends. I'll leave it to the group to decide. Last session, I offered, and again, this is not part of Vampire the Masquerade. It is not in the rules. It's something that I simply wished to do. I offered, in exchange for introducing perhaps a layer of drama into proceedings, I offered a floating success to the group as in a pool. A floating success for anyone to take if they desperately need one success. Violetta's player decided to accept it and introduce a bit of drama connected to Violetta, meaning the group now has that success to be spent or used. So if you wish, it's there for you to use.
To add a bit of drama?
No, the drama has been added. This would just be a success if you wish to spend it on this.
Ophelia's like, oh, but what if I spend it for more drama?
That is
Ophelia's
your
over here like,
decision.
am I the drama?
That is your decision.
No, we might need it later on. That's fine.
Very well. Then you have a pleasant walk to the club, watching people walk milling around you, turning a few heads as only a Toreador can. You find yourselves, all of you, at the club. Max, as always, is handling business. And the moment some of you arrive, they move away from closer to the door to be more towards the stage and working directly there with dancers and stagehands, getting everything sorted and handled as the floor manager. Bobby is seen moving around, just fixing things around the place, as he tends to do. And the twins have left some documents in in the owner's office where you all gather, with some proposals for some campaigns or some form of advertising. And I suppose I will ask, do you all gather in your office to discuss new situations?
Definitely does. She's getting. Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
She's getting a little close to Gabriel because she needs to know which one. Like before the night starts, she really needs to know which one. So, but she doesn't want to ask. So, but she gets like a little like yeah, just hanging in the background, just kind of like staring.
He is wearing the glasses. That usually tends to be Gabriel.
Okay. And she'll just go
flicking through his notebook.
Gabriel. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. And then just doesn't say anything and goes back to the shadows. It's Gabriel. She like whispers it to the it's Gabriel right now. They all know now.
I will ask you all, and this is if you wish to, I leave this to you, if you wish to roleplay this or you wish to skip ahead. The contents of the vision and the explanation of what Marlowe wants. Is there something you wish to play, or do you wish to skip ahead in terms of your characters being aware of it?
Well, because Gabriel has to ask, so it's up to the rest of you. But he does have a question to ask Clove, maybe before the others get there.
Feel free. You have temporarily the office to yourselves as Ophelia and Felicity are on their way.
Clove likes to get there early.
So before the others get here, what is a Snoopy Toreador, and why do I have to ask you about telling Ophelia?
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I don't like this because this is like other people doing stuff that I do, but I do it well and they're doing it very sloppy, and that's why we know about it. Yeah. So like, that red light click, like the Toreadors, etc. There's like someone there who's been asking about Ophelia, but the fact that we even know that someone's asking about Ophelia means that they're doing it very badly.
Yes, that's a poor man's subterfuge.
Yes. I'm offended for that.
So one of the other gangs, I suppose is what we're calling them, has been asking about Ophelia.
Yes. I mean, I think she might like that, but I don't. I don't. Like, if she is happy about it, we have to let her know. No, it's no good.
Okay. So, just to be clear.
Yes.
You're on team tell her, but also on team, smack her hand if she reaches for it.
Well, no, okay. So, I mean, like, what are the possibilities? Like, either someone wants harm to do to Ophelia, and that's not good, or they want to poach Ophelia because they think they're fancier.
Well, or
we need Ophelia here.
Mean, to play devil's advocate, which we all do so well. What if it is somebody who has had a similar experience to Ophelia and is looking for somebody else who may have answers?
Well, they could just ask. Like, this is a very suspicious way. I mean, it's my way.
It's fucking
suspicious.
So it's a very
suspicious
yes.
way.
I'm on I'm all for team. Oh no, I can't believe I'm about to say that. I think we should be looking after Ophelia.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Equally, she is an adult and should be able to make a decision about what she wishes to do with that information. With warning, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can lay it out for her. I think I could do a pretty good job.
Also, thank you, because my note from Michael is just Snoopy Toreador asked Clove.
Yeah, he really
He's very helpful.
he's good with notes. I like his
Oh.
style.
Absolutely, he is not, but okay.
I mean, I knew what he meant. I could also maybe like spy on the spies. Like, I could maybe send some of my friends to kind of like look at the red light click and see what they're snoop the snoopers.
Get some idea of what the hell this person wants.
Yeah. I mean,
Also-
I could do that now, and that way we can tell Ophelia, but let her know it's okay because we're already getting more information, so she doesn't have to make a decision or right now. Like, don't do anything, Ophelia.
I fully agree. I endorse this plan, and I think you should do it.
Okay. This might look weird. I'm gonna go into the corner and talk to my spiders. Okay.
Do you want me to not watch you do that?
I mean, you can. Some people, some people think they're okay with it, and then they're not okay with it, and you can't come back from that.
I mean, they're just spiders. They're very intelligent spiders, but spiders,
yeah.
they're not frightening.
Okay. And some of the spiders come out of her mouth.
You
He
see,
just pulls it. This.
Gabriel, you literally see spiders flowing from wherever they can on Clove's body. You even see one crawling out of her eye.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
I'm gonna ask you to make a roll for me. Resolve a composure roll. I'm gonna put the difficulty of 1 right now. It's a minor thing, but let's see if it's enough of a shock to send Gabriel noping out.
Got to remember how to use the roller. That's roll. Cool.
Remind me to buy you all actual dice and send them to you.
Well, it works well. We just have to remember how to use it. The roller's
I
great.
have dice. 3.
Ooh.
It's unnerving, and that Clove was correct. But you have certainly seen and done worse. Well, you've seen worse, given the things you've done.
So I think at this point, there's like some in their hand and some are up on her shoulder, kind of making a little like a semicircle of listening.
His face is just when it comes out of the eyeball specifically, like nope, okay. Again, not horrifying, just I would ask how that feels, but I don't want to know, so don't tell.
Okay. That's part of the reason I wear the sunglasses. Also, because I got spider eyes. Anyway, okay, so
Spider eyes.
Hey, don't worry about it. Blink.
Do you have
blink. You hear more blinks than you should.
just try to stare.
Yeah. So I think if possible, Clove will kind of talk to her, a little unliving hive, and ask if they can do a little spying on the red light click. Like, do they know about where they hang out?
In the profile and the folders that you got from Bobby and just the breakdown, yes, you would know where, the section of Soho where they would be in charge.
So I think she'd just give them this kind of loose of like, hey, someone's asking about Ophelia. Yeah, Ophelia. Yeah, with the feather boa. Yeah. Okay. So I need you just to go and just don't be seen. Don't be seen, because I feel like these people in particular would be very icked. So just listen and let me know if like you hear Ophelia, and then what comes after if you hear Ophelia, And then just come back to me. Don't do anything though, okay? Like no actions, just listening.
Oh, I'm gonna have you make for me a roll.
Oh, fantastic.
This will be a stealth roll.
Oh, okay.
I want you to roll it as if it were you.
Okay.
We'll use that for your.
Yeah, stealth.
Yeah, there will be. This will be dexterity and stealth.
Okay. I'm assuming a specialty in break-in would not be.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Allow it. Allow it. They are moving, and they are essentially your familiars, to some degree. So.
Is that an extra die or a success?
That's an extra die. Success. You're thinking. You're thinking Scion.
Yeah. See, that's just how my brain's gonna be. Okay, this is fantastic. Okay, so.
As a side note, while she's rolling, Gabe's just looking through those papers that were left on the desk from the twins, deciding whether or not to approve things.
It's more or less holiday events. Halloween bash. There is a proposal for a one night only. There's a proposal for a wrestling event. But it's attached to a proposal to make an offer on the building next door, on what used to be the Magic Theater that once belonged to a certain someone who left. And it is now, along with the other building that's the building to your left, the building to your right, which will be the amateur magic store, like a magician store, both owned by the same person. They're now vacant and for sale. And there is a proposal of it's expensive, but it would allow us to hold different events, parties, etc., and beyond the bounds of what would be normal in a burlesque shop. Sorry, burlesque club, not burlesque shop. But that's a matter of, it's a proposal there more for you all to check and figure out depending on your coterie's availability of funds.
I'll put it on our group as a message from Gabriel. Yay or nay, we'll vote on it.
Very good. Clove, how much did you roll?
3. She's an expert at breaking in, thus all her spiders are. They're very good at it. They have little gloves.
No.
Do they have little lock picking tools as well?
Some of them are better at it than others.
I'm just imagining
or
a whole
5 of them lift 1.
See, I was thinking a small bunch of spiders descending Mission Impossible style.
Yeah.
And then just all latching together onto something, just like
Yeah.
It's like 20 other spiders up top pulling at the threads.
Speaking of funds problem, might have answered.
Well, we will see if something happens or not with your spiders.
This is I would say a chunk, not all of them, but she sends out teams.
Squad A, yes.
Yeah, they're good at it.
The A team.
Okay. No, don't be seen in the club though, okay?
At that point, we'll say Ophelia and Felicity arrive. I leave it to you.
I have arrived.
And we shall all bask in your glory.
Yes, please. Ooh, and I think I saw the group message and I wholly agree that we should do all of the events.
Yeah, feeling you were a solid yay.
Mm-hmm.
He does puts on a really good show. I mean, no matter what kind of show, it's really good. And I don't want to say I'm a fan, but he does it really good. It's not just because sometimes it's at my theater, but also there's a reason, right? I don't like to anyone do stuff in my theater because I don't invite just everyone to my theater.
Chloe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks. Slow down.
But we've got so much to do.
Yeah.
I mean, Ophelia, you're being spied upon him and looking at a whole nother clique of people are looking for you.
I'm
So
sorry,
I mean,
what?
I guess
What?
Yeah, what? Oh, right. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't have that
Okay, back.
conversation with everyone.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
That's 2 steps back.
She gets like lower and quieter. Yes.
First, group message. Yes,
Glow mode.
obviously in. Let's make sure we, don't take too big a risk, but more events always good. More space always good. I don't know what the status of our funds is because I only know my own. So we'll have to talk. Who the fuck is spying on Ophelia? I'm
Oh.
sorry, pardon me. That was.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Is it? I should go now.
No,
Okay, you're right. We should do things in order. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, Ophelia. Hey, how's it going? You look very good tonight. Okay. So, also, someone was like asking. We learned that people were asking about you from that red light click. You know, that fancy Toreador, etc. group. We don't know why they were asking, but don't worry. Okay, but that's okay because I already figured it out. Because I sent some of my friends to spy back on them, but better than they're spying on you because they won't know. Okay, but we know that people are spying on you, asking questions, but we don't know for what reason. Because maybe it's something like like Gabriel's like, hey, maybe it's someone just is like in the same situation as you, and maybe they just want some experience. But I'm thinking like maybe they're trying to like kind of like poach you, which is like not cool. I mean, of course you have a decision to go wherever you want, right? But like I don't think that that's like the click for you if that's what they want. I think you should stay with us because you shine the brightest amongst us, and I don't want you to get lost in the galaxy of other Toreadors. But I don't know. So okay, so that's my report.
Also, it could be your sire or someone related to them who
I
is
think my
out
sire
for.
might be there.
This could be them or someone related to them, but that doesn't
And
mean that they
obviously we
have
need to
good
go,
intentions.
but obviously that means that we need to go investigate. So why don't we invite them over?
That's what Clove has done,
Inviting them over?
investigating.
Ophelia, darling,
Hmm?
investigate before you invite them over. Know who you're inviting before sending it out.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
that's. Perhaps we do things differently. This is your choice, but if we're inviting anyone here, that's a group decision. Who you invite to your place is, of course, your thing, but that's. Yeah.
So I should invite them to my place?
I think you should wait to see what we find out about them. And
I knew you were gonna facepalm. I just wanted to say it. No, of course I'm not gonna be that stupid and invite them over to my house. That's just
Yeah.
this is why I believe that you are stupid sometimes, because you pull this stuff and you worry me.
I just have trust issues.
oh look.
But I'll
The
get used to
shadows.
it.
This is very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna go be in the corner. Don't worry about it.
No, you.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
Look,
Look, there's a bit of a facade that I need to play sometime.
I get it. Just.
But no, honestly, I would like to know why they are looking into me because that's just weird and stalkery. Do you think that, like, how are they keeping tabs on me? Do you know?
stay in the report that we got.
No.
They do seem to know where you were. They've been asking around this area.
Well, why don't we?
But that's not that difficult knowing I'm here, as my face is usually plastered around, or I happen to be shining, basically.
You weren't exactly hard to spot coming this way, no.
No.
If we find out who it is, Do we talk to them? Do we scare them? Do you want me to take care of them?
How would you take care of them? You doing that? It's just making me think of other things, Gabe.
How I take care of them somewhat depends on your preference, but personally, I could always use some practice.
An orgy practice?
Oh dear. I mean, it gets messy too, but we're talking more
I
blood.
know. No, I know.
You are going to be a problem today, aren't you?
I am. I'm in one of those moods today. I can't help it.
Oh dear. You woke up on that side of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay,
before we
short
get
version.
to-
Sorry.
No, continue.
I suggest this. We see if we can find out who it is.
Mm-hmm.
And once we find out who it is, depending on what level of creepy and or dangerous we're operating at, we either find a way to confront and talk to them or find a way to confront and beat them to a pulp.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
I would think so. So what other things do we need to investigate and look into whilst spiders are probably
So my next
creeping
question
around?
is that did something happen yesterday that I'm not aware of that seems pressing? There's this feeling
I would
that
say,
I've missed something.
I would say, Clove, you're aware of the vision and the contents of it.
Oh, okay, yes. You had a vision. It's about finding Marlowe's childer, Abigail, with those two hunters, and it did not sound good. And I don't try to get emotionally attached, but also I feel very angry because it seems very specific, Nosferatu violence. So I'm thinking maybe, we just say maybe behead a couple hunters tonight and get that all taken care of. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
Just
like a
go
good
in
night.
there, take care of that. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we were asked
You
to
can.
bring
I'll stay behind.
we were asked to bring
Gabe
evidence.
spends a minute just asking questions to get all the information.
Right.
And then is up to speed. And then we're all up to speed.
Yeah.
As we poke Chloe to give more information.
Oh, yeah. I forget who knows what. I know everything.
Mhm.
I am gonna test that theory one day.
I mean,
You know that
okay.
the vision, I mean, it's a vision, so we don't take these things too literally, but there are people like us with powers that can track people like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we want to get in good with Marlowe. So, yeah, we're just going to go behead those hunters. Snip, snip, snap. You're all very tough. And then we'll be all set. So, I mean, that seems to make sense to me.
Is a word that I would not use to describe myself.
Huh. Oh, you're very tough. I mean, I assumed everyone was tough. That's one of the reasons I was like, this is a good group to be in.
Toughness comes in many forms.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
I can be persuasive when I want to be.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, I don't know.
Intimidating if needed.
I mean, it sounds like probably we should deal with this sooner rather than later. Maybe get one head tonight and then another head tomorrow.
We could make it a competition. Just there's 4 of us currently here. that sounds like the perfect time to say, you
Could
know,
we try to find out if they have any facilities that are theirs, licensed to them, or that they've been seen using regularly?
You repeat
Yeah,
that?
I guess.
Is there a way for us to try to research whether or not there are any known properties that they use?
The hunters or the Nosferatu?
The hunters.
You have, I mean, you could ask around. There are many ways of looking for people. You do, part of your task is finding them.
I do have investigation as a skill. Could I roll to see if I can subtly ask around?
Who would you ask?
Well, again, Violetta is not here, but I would be looking to see if she has any contacts she could press on this sort of thing, or ask around if she's used them before. Maybe she knows more.
The last time we played, one of the things Violetta rolled was to see if Violetta could hide any inkling in her visage that she knew who these two were, and she succeeded. So you would have no reason to suspect that Violetta knows anything about them.
Maybe
No, didn't she tell us at the end of the last session? I thought she said she had said to put all the cards on the table, and she had said that she knew them, but I don't know how much she said off the top of my head. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Let's do this. We'll go on our 10-minute breaks a bit early, and I'll check my notes on the previous episode, and we will return in 10 minutes and go from there.
Sounds good.
And we'll be back in 10. And if you're watching and you're enjoying what you watch, please consider hitting that follow button. It doesn't cost anything, and it might notify you when we're doing other fun stuff. So we'll be back in just a bit. And we're back. Sorry, thank you all for waiting and joining us. Next, what? Why does this switch to subs? That's okay. That's unusual.
Oh, the goal thing?
Yeah, this is slightly unusual.
Eh.
Let's put it where it was.
Oh, we're already being infiltrated.
That is bizarre as all hell.
You've been hacked.
Yeah, clearly.
Blame the red light click.
Clearly.
We're bad at.
Clove,
They're so
what
obvious.
are you doing here?
But it's fine.
This is the wrong web for your spiders to be in.
God, I'm learning how to stream.
I will not question it. I will figure this crap out at some other point. Though, whatever. Anywho.
Yeah.
Twitch offering, OBS and Twitch offering surprises. What's that? Whatever. What else is new?
Yeah.
Still, I mean, it's still worth saying. More subscriptions means we can do more things.
Maybe there's a reason.
Yeah.
I can confirm that. Looking at the past episode, no, Violetta did not at any point share whatever details of a personal relationship there was between herself and the hunters, nor any information of where to find them. The only information she shared was regarding the leader of the Red Light Clique and a desire to look into their finances herself. So,
I think where we're at is investigating the hunters. So deciding where to start. I think the only information you have is that they exist.
the information you have from Marlowe is that they exist. You have a set of you have consistent names,
Yeah.
Ariana and Letitia, and a slew of false IDs and false surnames, and that they have attacked several places linked to the Nosferatu, which are in the report that you have. Plus, of course,
Would it-
whatever the contents of Gabriel or Michael's vision was.
So,
Hey, this will sound weird, right? Because maybe Megan's not picking up on stuff, but Clove might. Is there, like, say, a role to go through everything that the vision had and see if something pings? Like, oh, that sounds like a place I've seen, or
Let's make it either wits
Mm.
or or intelligence. I'll let you decide which. And occult.
oh, hey, she even has a dot in the cult. This is great. All right, this is
We'll also allow investigation.
that's even better. Okay, okay, we're rolling with
Anybody
5 now.
roll?
mm,
Can anybody roll that?
Sure. Anyone can roll it. In fact, let's make
Yay.
this a group roll.
oh boy.
So we'll put a target number and to obtain as much information as you can from the disjointed images of apologies. Disjointed information of this vision to try to come up with as much information as possible. I will put the threshold at 10. If you get to 10, you will obtain every shred of information possible from this vision. And try it again.
2.
There will be nuance. There will be things that are left to guess because it's still a vision from Malkavian.
I rolled this twice because I left out my hunger on the first one, so just
Oh, wait, I just scrolled up. Uh-oh.
What were the sorry, Karen, what were the choices again?
Intelligence or wits, and either occult or investigation.
We need 10. So I got us halfway there, guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Impressive.
messy. 2.
Don't tell him that.
Don't tell. I don't know. I want to see what happens. This is the part of me that's like, and
Okay.
yeah.
hey, go on.
I got
Okay, so
2
5,
successes.
6,
So
7, 8, 9, and then wait, what did Felicity get?
1 black grit.
Okay,
That's
I mean
one.
that's
Mhm.
10, I think, if I am counting correctly.
Yes. I mean, if you get the crit symbol but nothing else, if you don't get the second, that's still 1 success. So just 10 on the very edge.
Oof.
Yeah, with a messy critical in the middle there.
yeah.
Hey,
I will say the messy critical will present
Honor.
itself with Gabriel. Perhaps
I take a step away.
abandoning the calm demeanor and being confrontational, that everybody is poking holes at this vision that clearly is a Malkavian vision, and only a fucking Malkavian could really understand what it is, and he begins to point things out and being, rude.
Wait, just let me think. Everybody just shut up for a minute. Jeez. This is what happens when Michael doesn't leave proper fucking notes. You need to think about this in the same way that they come to you. They're not literal. Let me just think. And then just like throws his notebook on the table and like almost takes his glasses off and then doesn't.
Oh.
I will give you, because you rolled the highest, I'm going to give you the bigger chunk of, it's called critical information. You are looking, a consistent image is rotting places, abandoned places. You're looking for a dilapidated building. Not only that, you're looking at a dilapidated building with lots of hallways, lots of stairs, a very large environment. You're looking for a large building. Probably one, with many rooms where people can be, held or things be done. So, abandoned apartment buildings, abandoned, what were we going to say? I will allow you to say anything, Ophelia?
So abandoned places, if he says that, she'd be like an abandoned hospital or an abandoned brothel, or places where there's soundproof places. Oh, the hostel. Is that the hostel was like the first thing, and then I was like, maybe it's not the hostel, but maybe a hospital, or maybe, and then it was like a brothel. Yeah.
That is a hospital is a good possibility.
Or an old secure prison that is no longer being used.
Or an old hotel.
No, not necessarily, because they won't be soundproof.
Depends on the hotel.
Depends on the quality of the hotel.
Would Clove be able to do that thing where, okay, so they know a couple places where they attacked Nosferatu, right?
Yes.
So we have those locations. Can she do the thing where she brings up a map and starts looking what's the closest abandoned hospital or area like that?
How many successes did you roll in the investigation?
Wait, that
No, I mean Clove.
2, I believe. Oh, yeah.
2.
Yes, 2. Sorry, I had to scroll up.
Now I'm going to give you a decision. I was going to give you some information on an aspect of the vision.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, I could forgo that, and you can use these 2 successes for the result of this map investigation.
I think Clove would be much more interested in trying to find a place to start, physically.
Very good. In that case, you begin to triangulate sightings and places, and you do find a possible target. It is in
Spider
Soho.
brings her a piece of paper. A spider brings her a pen.
The United Elizabeth Garrett Anderson Hospital for Women.
I think Chloe's been in the corner while Gabriel's having a moment, and she's just been kind of sketching stuff out, looking a bit at some map information, and she'll just turn around and hold this up, and she'll go, I think I have a place to start.
It is an abandoned, it's been refurbished and reused now for other things, but still primarily an abandoned hospital. And we can say in our world it's been refurbished. We can say in this one it's very much abandoned. It does even include a wing that is, let's call it turn of the century and not the 21st. So it includes both
I
the
think
new
what-
and old facilities.
I think Clove doesn't want to interrupt people like figuring out the vision, so I think she just kind of pushes like her little sketched map like onto a desk while everyone's figuring stuff out.
Or the other two results for Ophelia and Felicity. Felicity, the one aspect of the vision, the loss of limbs and moving away. What it tells you is that Abigail has attempted escape several times and has been hurt severely every time.
Okay.
Ophelia, on your end, it is the idea you get is perhaps more grim. That fact of being trapped in darkness, except moments where you feel things being plucked away. You know that she's either being kept in torpor and woken for interrogation, or likely being tortured actively for information. But there is a good chance that Abigail is still among the unliving, but likely won't be in a can you run kind of condition. At least that's what you get from the imagery. It could be a very different reality, but that is what you get from analyzing the imagery presented to you.
Interesting.
Okay, so she's trying to get away. Can't manage.
Well, is there some spikes here? So I bullshit you just did on a map.
Oh, me?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah, I just did a simple triangulation through knowing data points. It's not very interesting, but like, okay, so like I think this is a place to start. It fits all the criteria.
I was really
He has
hoping
been
for a
throwing pens,
hotel.
but he's calmed down now.
Oh, yeah. Just like a little like, okay, Gabriel, how you doing?
Once you explain your position and make it clear that that they are amateurs and that Michael is an idiot, let's call it, your blood is no longer boiling.
Okay. I'd like to apologize for the outburst. I'd like to say I don't know what came over me, but I think we've all been there. I'm sorry for throwing pens around.
Those poor pens.
Just make sure we don't trip on them in the future.
Fix them all up now.
I know Marlo said to prioritize the hunters' heads, but if Abigail is still here,
Then we should probably go do a breakout mission.
yeah.
Let's
Yes.
prioritize getting Abigail.
Yeah.
I must pose a
Fine.
question.
Ooh, go.
You will be heading there tonight, I am guessing. Who is going with you? Just the four of you, or are you taking anyone else with you? Of your known allies. For the record, Marlowe and his people are not available for this selection. They are awaiting your success to see if an alliance is formed. So they would not count as part of your pool of resources.
Lowe's taking her regular team.
Know
you
who
don't.
they
You
are.
don't have your A team.
Well, no, that's okay. There's usually one reconnaissance. They don't have the same like bulk as the other spider. I know it's hard to tell, but some spiders are bulky and some are more lithe. These gotta get really close. I'm bringing the bulky spiders.
Have you got any like wolf spiders out there? Because
Oh, They're all mostly the same. They're these like little black spiders with red eyes. I don't know if they like. I don't know their like taxonomy. They just they were my sires and now they're mine. So
I
I didn't
have
want to
a
ask any
question.
questions.
Yes.
I have a question for those people who know more than I do and have been around for much longer than I have.
I feel like there's some sass in there.
Old folks, please help.
Hunters, do they have any like special like resistances to anything? Like fluttering eyelashes and Toreador stuff?
I will allow anyone a roll of wits and occult if they wish to roll, or intelligence and occult. That's fine too.
I'm gonna go for that actually. No, wait, I don't have any points in occult. I can still just roll intelligence.
You could. I will give you a 1 die penalty in this one, for just because you're straight up just spitballing.
Clove has one in a cult, so she's rolled.
Nothing special.
I got 2.
For the most part, you know that hunters are just folks. Just regular humans, just essentially characters out of Supernatural. A bunch of rednecks with shotguns. There are rumors, and with 2 successes, you don't have certainty on this. It's more of a, I kind of heard it, but, no confirmation whatsoever. That there are some people out there, particularly in the religious fields, who can do some hinky stuff.
So I feel close, like, okay, I heard a spider that told another spider that told a different spider that some hunters are kind of like they got some stuff. I don't know. See, this is these aren't from my spiders. These are my spiders talking to other spiders. So I have no guarantee, but I think sometimes like we can't know for certain that they're just people. We have to be careful.
Okay.
Being just people doesn't make them not dangerous.
Just people have
Look at what
caused.
happened to London.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
guess on
true.
the other side, I don't know that you can't flirt with people who are more than people. I mean, people who are more than people are still people.
You can flirt with anyone if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
I'm all for flirting, just telling you that they're just because they are just human does not make them any less dangerous.
The problem with just human is that just humans can carry around a lot of different things. Just human is fucking annoying versatile. What is happening today? Oh,
Okay,
sorry, I'm
I
losing my
think
manners.
Particularly
That's
well
okay.
trained.
they're different. They're differently dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
But potentially,
Oh, she's still gonna do it.
of course, I'm gonna try and do it.
Why not?
Exactly. And if that's a way of getting you guys in, I mean,
Worst comes to worst, you distract them for long
Secondary
enough,
question.
and I'll just, rip them apart. That's fine.
That was my secondary question. What are we? Are we infiltrating, trying to find our way into this facility and get our girl and leave, or are we going for a confrontation? I would be more comfortable getting Abigail out. That would be my priority, and preferably not confront these women at all, but that may be unavoidable. Equally, if you all think that it's a better idea to try to distract them, that works too. I just We need a plan for that going south.
I'm generally in favor of quiet to get in, loud to get out. Because if you're loud going in, it's going to be a very, very rough time getting out. And once you have your assets, at that point, I mean, it's a straight path, isn't it? It's very straightforward. If we know how to get in, then surely we can get out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if anyone here would like to do sabotage along the way.
Bad technology.
Whatever we can do.
I mean, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve that might be able to help.
All right. Well, let's go see if we can get her out.
I will say, just for clarity's sake, quiet to get in my vocabulary, includes potentially simply silencing anyone who might be loud.
I'm fine with that.
When we get there, can I just have
if it is quietly silenced?
Oh yes, of course.
I might be able to get a bit of a lay of the land. If we get there, I can talk to I mean, I don't just talk to spiders. Spiders are fine, but like if I try, I can talk I could talk to like if there's pigeons there or rats. Rats are a little talkative, but they can kind of let you know. Like they know what's been bothering them and whatnot. And I might be able to help a little bit about what the activity is like. I just need a little time. I just need a little time to have a conversation.
That's fine. We've got this.
Pigeons, though.
Oh no!
I
mean,
be unseen, and you can be unseen.
Yes, I can be very unseen.
I can see things that are unseen, so that doesn't help you, but it may help us because we all know once you're observed, it becomes.
I'm very flexible, so.
Not sure how that's useful in this context. Oh, you meant actually flexible.
Yes. What did you think I meant?
What you normally mean.
Oh boy. Okay. Hey, I think we have a plan and a consensus.
I think we do.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's go then.
Let's do it.
Does anybody need snacks?
No, I had a guy on the way.
I think it might take a little bit too long if I had a snack.
You can't give me what I need.
That's worrying. I will choose to bench that for now.
I have particular needs.
Oatmeal.
Oh boy, this is getting like very personal and uncomfortable for Clove. I have a question, Kevin.
Look at us.
Yeah,
Don't we all look like we have?
Yeah.
How?
It's still early in the night, or.
I mean, you've been talking and going over this stuff and trying to figure out for a couple of hours at the very least. So I would say at about 8 or 9 p.m.
Okay, but enough time we would feel secure to at least attempt this right now without having to worry about sunrise.
You can always wait a couple of hours. Basically, you can arrive at the location at the hour you wish.
Yeah, I think we would prefer to be there.
This is not happening in real time.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't want to be like turn sunrise. Okay, all right. So I think that's
I mean, there is a time limit in that, the sun will rise eventually.
yeah. Okay.
Well, let's go check this place out.
Well, I will ask again. Is it the four of you only?
Yeah,
It seems
I think
safest.
so.
Yeah, if we're trying to do more like infiltration rather than like a big fight, that would be my vote too. Do we have a way to contact reinforcements if it becomes a fight though?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So maybe we could do this and can we let
You always have a
couple
phone.
folks know?
So.
Okay. Can we let a couple like who would we want to call in? Say it got messy, and then let them know that to maybe expect a call.
I mean, anyone that I've used aura on before, I can actually kind of summon.
For the purposes
What
of
about-
this, there is no one that has had that been done to them.
Not even normal humans?
No, because in the sessions we have played, you have not done that to anyone.
You've not been here.
No.
I think letting
And
letting
while I appreciate the hustle, no.
Okay.
is it worth letting our guys here know that we're heading out?
You have a potential pool of 4 allies. 1 dubious. Those 4 are Max. That's the dubious.
Mm-mm.
The other ones are Bobby and the twins. Nikki and Ricky. All gangrel, for the record.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst Gabriel thinks that the twins might be useful in scouting the place out in terms of tech, maybe they can do some more in-depth research on this place. He doesn't necessarily want to involve them.
No.
Kind of falls under one of his what do you call them? Convictions. We're letting them know that what we're doing. We're trying to get Abigail back.
Mm.
And if they don't return, you're in charge.
You arrive at the location, and like many abandoned buildings, there is a fence covering the entire property. The inside is an abandoned courtyard, part rubble, part just discarded items. But you would need to clamber over this fence to go through, or squeeze between the chain, which might be uncomfortable, or cut your way through.
On the way there, can I blush, please?
Very well. Make a rouse check for me.
Yep. Says hunger unchanged. Yeah. Still hunger 1.
Remain the same. Felicity, you were going to say something.
Oh, just given. Yeah, I'm assuming fence, but not like heavy duty. Just
Chain link fence.
okay. Can I just tear an opening into it?
How would you tear the opening?
Honestly, just brute strength.
Well, using your normal strength.
Yeah.
Well,
Just doing
you
that
have
of-
options. You do
yeah.
not have potence. You do
Mm.
not have access to what one would call superhuman strength.
Mm.
You can still try. It is still feasible. You have another option, which is if you have the discipline of protein at second level, and you have the discipline, you could potentially use your natural weapons to generate claws and cut your way through in that regard. But if you wish to use your strength, that will be a strength and athletics. I'm going to put the difficulty of this to rip open enough to actually, be able to create a hole at 3. 5 if you wish to do so quietly. Because it is a chain link fence.
Yeah. Mm.
I have a question. Is there a unlock on, like, if we got to the other side, is there something to be opened, or would we just everyone would have to find a way over?
You would have to. There is a main gate, but it is chained with a padlock.
Okay.
You could
Clove has a
try
way to get over a fence.
You could try to
But-
climb over the fence. There's ripping through it.
Clove has soaring leap. I just was trying to figure out how to get everyone else over this.
I
Yeah.
also have soaring leap as well.
Those of you
and Cat's
without soaring
Grace.
leap, with soaring leap, it's not even an issue. You clamber over without any problem.
I also have Cat's Grace as well, so I could do a little flip over it.
Oh,
boy.
I think Clove does it without thinking, because this is something that comes very easy to her. So she'll just do it and then look back and go, oh, okay. Okay, we need to get everyone over. Okay. Oh, Ophelia, that was a really nice flip.
Thank you. That's
Oh.
all the practice of the pole.
Oh,
What
good
if
for your core.
Mm-hmm.
okay, what if before getting myself through I reckon I'm strong enough to just more or less punt someone over.
Looks at
You
Gabriel.
could-
I'm the only one
You
left.
could help someone climb, so you could help provide an additional die for Gabriel's roll.
Oh, I was thinking literally just do the whole, I'm going to give you a boost.
You are
and then instead
not,
of a boost,
as I
just-
said, you do not have super strength. That is the
Mm.
domain of the actual purview of potence, which allows you to do that kind of superhuman strength thing.
I did just realize, by the way, that I'm a fool who forgot to save at some point when I redid the discipline, so they're still the old ones. And I'm an
Have
idiot.
Fun with that.
I'm gonna have to deal with that because I don't think I'm supposed to even have access to these.
2 things.
Mm.
One, can I turn on? Can you activate 2 disciplines at once or nah?
As many disciplines as your rouse checks will allow.
They're non-roused ones. They're just level 1
And
ones.
you can use them freely.
I'd like to do sense the unseen and heightened senses.
We'll be fine.
Mm.
You have
Uh,
heightened senses, which will give you a bonus to your. And I will ask, what sense are you heightening? Sight,
So-
hearing, smell, taste. Are you a gourmand?
I think I would like to heighten hearing. Because I'm just trying to make sure whilst we're being stealthy that there's nothing sneaking up on us. And I have sense the unseen on, so no invisible things.
Right now, you're picking up a whole lot of crunching and rattling from the chain link.
Mm.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Is there a spot on this fence that is perhaps already damaged or could be like squeezed through?
There is the main gate where the chain is. You could try to squeeze. It is it would be a dexterity and athletics roll. See if you can squeeze yourself through. It might hurt. It might be a
Let's see,
tight
that doesn't-
squeeze.
If that doesn't work. Clove literally does have prowess.
Because I have stealth with the break-in specialty. Is that what they're called? It's been a while since I've played.
If you were trying to use, open a window or something. In this case, there is a padlock on the chain.
Oh,
I
Clove and
mentioned.
Gabriel can be break-in
I
buddies.
guess
though.
that's larceny, right?
Yes.
One thing I'm going to
Well,
say.
I've got
that-
one dot in larceny. I could try to undo it. I don't know what you roll with it.
It will be dexterity and larceny, and with difficulty at 2 to pick this lock.
Give it a go.
I could help with that because I also have a point in larceny.
I would say this is one of those things, very precise things, where it's a case of too many cooks in
Fair
the
enough.
kitchen.
Okay, then I'll stand
Do you
back.
have more than? Do you have 5 dice? I've got 4. If you've got the better set, then roll.
Same thing.
Do you want to give it a go? You're the one who's been like trying to get in. Maybe Gabe's like,
Wait.
we could just.
Worth mentioning, Clove, with your prowess, you could do as Felicity wanted of ripping the chain link or the chain itself, or just ripping the padlock. You make the attempt.
Yeah, she doesn't want
yeah.
to steal a spotlight because Felicity seemed real focused. But if they need help, she would probably
honestly, now that you mention it, ripping the chain itself.
Just the padlock, just crack it open.
Honestly,
Okay.
that seems more feasible than tearing a hole in a chain link fence.
We
Okay,
could hold the
alright.
chain so that it stays quiet.
I think you're directing Clove. Like Clove's about to try to like rip a hole through the actual, and you're like, psst, like start pointing at the. Oh, okay. And she
Yeah.
like scrambles because she's on the other side.
Same
and yeah,
thing
she'll-
for Felicity's just there, like, okay, where's the weak spot? Where can I just
Yeah,
heal this open?
Yeah.
That would be a strength and athletics roll. I think you will need to rouse prowess.
Yeah. Let me see. I have it on my thing. Yeah. So I'll rouse first to make sure I get that. Make sure we don't forget that. Once. Sorry, I
Felicity,
clicked
maybe
off
we
here.
hold the chain so that it doesn't rattle around. Or I'll hold the chain, someone else break it. I'm not strong.
Or can we get it so that Clove pulls on, like, Clove pulls from one side, Felicity pulls from the other?
I'm gonna say, you trying to rip the chain or the padlock, like the lock on it.
Pull on the chain hard enough that the lock tears open.
That is noisier. And someone just gripping the lock and just making a
Rouse
pull.
went fine. No hunger.
Up to you. If you do that way, I will give Clove an extra die, but at the cost that it will be noisier. And it will give me a chance to make one roll for your potential hosts for the evening.
I mean, I'm
this
fine with
soiree.
risk. I'm fine with risk. I know Felicity said quiet, but Felicity also doesn't quite know how to do quiet, so
In that
Her
case,
best
Clove, I'm
attempt
gonna
at
give you an
quiet.
extra. I'm gonna give you an extra die on this roll.
Mm.
I'm gonna.
So it's her
Oh.
strength and her
I'll
when she
hold
adds her
things
potence
so
to it.
it's as quiet as it can be.
Athletics.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so that would be 4 + 1. That's 6 altogether. Okay. All right, let's try this.
I'll say this: Felicity's contribution to stealth in this is that she's changed from a nice dress into, let's say, an alter ego outfit of
Luchador
her
tights.
wrestling. Yeah, it's sort of like the when she needs to be the evil version. She's got the slightly darker color scheme. Everything's like blacks and reds. that where instead of the blue tornado with whites and blues, it's the sort of the erupting volcano theme going.
Very well.
Awesome.
Clove, how much? 4 successes?
4. Yep.
You pull, and with Felicity pulling on her own end, this chain, the lock just can't handle it and cracks open. There is a clatter, a clang, as the chain flops and hits the chain link fence. I have made a roll. I will not reveal the result of this roll until you know what happened.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Ophelia just looks
I'm
at you
listening,
guys and
I'm
is
looking,
like,
I'm
For
trying
the
to.
record, you are outside the property, so I've put the difficulty for them to listen to this at about 4. So it is a high difficult roll, but I will not reveal the result just yet.
That's fair.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys some like pole fitness classes. Because I think it might actually help with your flexibility and your like stealth.
I did love that no one chose to just climb over this thing.
No, I was gonna jump over it.
With that
I mean,
said,
two people did jump over it, but let's put
I
it this way:
didn't think I didn't think I'd make it quietly, but apparently quiet was not what we were going for.
Yeah, Felicity's idea of quiet is she's not gonna run screaming and tearing people into shreds. This is a step.
You open the main gate, so to speak. You
Mm.
have this long walk down the front of the courtyard, heading into the main entrance.
Mm. I do want to try and stay mostly unseen here. Stick to the
Oh.
shadows, that sort of thing.
I will need
I
2
think,
things from you.
Mhm.
I will need a group-wide dexterity and stealth.
Mhm.
And I need
I would like to.
quote unquote a marching order. Who is at the front? Who is at the back?
Would break-in count for this?
Of course it does.
Fantastic.
Does silence of death count for anything?
Oh yeah.
Because I have silence of death, and I was also thinking about just going invisible for the duration
If
of
you do
running
that, you
around.
don't need to roll. You are automatically exempt from. You will not be detected.
I'm going to do that, and I will rouse to be invisible because that's the thing.
I only rolled 1 success, but I might spend some willpower and re-roll.
Two for Clove.
2 for Felicity as well.
Oh, I did that. Whoops.
What was the result of your rouse check? And same for Ophelia. Ophelia, you rolled your black dice again.
Yes, I'm just trying to find where it's gone. It's edited. No, it's still 1 success.
Gabriel,
That's
your
sad.
rouse.
Fine, hunger unchanged.
I'm going to need a marching order. Who is going first? Who is going at the back? Or are you
Like to take
all
up
in
the
a
back.
nice line going all at the same time?
Like to be at the back, please.
I'll go first then, because then I can use my powers.
You go first. I'll follow you, so that if things go sideways, someone's right there
I
to
can
take care of it.
step to the side and you can go.
Just being
Yeah.
eyes and ears that cannot be seen. That's my
Yeah,
role
cool.
in this.
Clove will go third, but she is looking for what sort of wildlife is about.
Mm.
That she can have a chat with when
You
they
see
get
some rats scurrying about. There's a crow or 2 just hanging about.
Mm,
There
I
is
think,
there is an owl perching on a lamppost, kind of looking at you, like curious at you.
hmm. Okay,
Ophelia, I need you to make a wits and awareness roll for me. For the difficulty, this one at 3.
Okay. I may rouse this.
For the record, the location you are walking into is dark. There are no lights within the courtyard. Only illumination you have comes from the streets outside.
Okay. I'm gonna rouse.
So if, for example, if you have protein 1 as a gangrel, you could use Eyes of the Beast to gain essentially dark vision.
Yeah. Which I'm supposed to have, but I don't technically have on my sheet yet. God.
You can assume that you have it, and
Yeah.
for now,
It's
but you have
kinda
to.
my
You
thing.
essentially have to commit to get it when you fix your sheet.
Yeah. I mean,
Roused, hunger unchanged, so still hunger 1. So that's
Very good rouse checks this evening.
I'm essentially fixing my sheet on the fly, so
you said the difficulty was 3, right?
Counting for the darkness.
Okay. Total failure. Yay.
Is there not a bestial failure, just a failure?
Just a complete and utter failure.
Good willpower.
As you're the first one marching forward, you're walking down this path, and you do not see the tripwire until after you've pulled it. You know immediately that you have tripped something. Though there doesn't seem to be any immediate reaction.
I can swear, right?
If you're referring to the stream, yes.
Okay. Fuck shit bollocks. Sorry
I
for
will
everyone.
ask, does Ophelia
Appropriate.
have this outburst even quietly, or is it this a player only thing?
Oh no, Ophelia does that.
Oh,
I couldn't. No, I apologize to everyone that I just swore. But yes, no, Ophelia does that.
So you are all walking forward, and Ophelia has just gone fuck shit bollocks. And
Felicity just kind of immediately
I'm
winces
heading
and
away
only
from the
afterwards realizes that the wince is because of the swearing. And then there's a secondary one of, oh wait, this means something bad has happened.
now that you have, with the Eyes of the Beast on, and you check the surroundings, and you realize that Ophelia has pulled a tripwire.
Do I see anything moving? Like, is there any sort of mechanism that I can see that it's connected to? Do I have the ability to essentially see what's been triggered?
Make a wits and awareness roll for me, please.
That I'll happily do. Wits and awareness is not so great, but one success.
One success. You follow the wire, and it leads to what seems to be a transmitter, which makes you think this might just be an alarm, which means whoever it is that is here knows you're here.
So much for being quiet. Okay, they know we're here. They know we're here. Excuse me. They know we're here. How quickly can we get to somewhere else without setting off anything else? Can we? How fast can y'all move?
I just want to ask. I just need to find out if Abigail's here. Clove wants to try to use feral whispers. With the, you know, she'd use the rats because she would just figure the rats is probably on the ground in this building more than anything.
Oh boy.
You approach a rat and you use feral whispers then.
Yeah, it's a rouse check. So I'm just gonna do a quick rouse check for each type of ant. I guess I could do more, but let's just stick to the rats right now. Hunger's unchanged. Okay. All right. Okay.
Very good rouse checks.
Yeah. Thank the roller. Okay. She'll kind of sneak down and she'll go, "This is what you all hear."
You all hear a squeak of a rat. Clove, you hear? What up, mate?
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Hey. We're trying to find somebody in here and then get out of here because there's some real bummers coming. Do you know what's been going on in here? Do you know, do you know the place?
Yeah, just a couple of those beefy kind of use. Holding another kind of use in there. Kind of shouty, kind of screamy.
Do you know who's
That
here
vibe.
now?
As I said, the kind of beefy, burly kind of use.
Yes. Okay. What about the other one of us is that they had? They still here?
I don't come out.
Come on. Okay. Okay. That's good. Are you good in numbers? How many of the big beefies? Two. Okay. Could you point us in the direction? Cause hey, you don't like those beefy guys anyway, right? Cause we could maybe get rid of them for you, so you could have this place.
They don't bother us none, but they got all the fine spots in the basement.
In the basement? What funny spots? What's that mean?
Oh, just warm spots, cold spots. Some things to eat.
Okay. All right. Okay. One other question. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, are there any things that are we hit a string, a wire here. They put that in. Is there anything else? Did they anything else that wasn't here and now it's here?
Oh yeah, lots of ones. My cousin Mikey tripped on one. Now he's gone.
Oh no. What happened to Mikey?
Oh, there's a bit of him over there, a bit over there, and a bit over there.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear about that. That's a tragedy. Do you know where they are? Could you tell me? Or
all over the place.
All over the place. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Rat Sir. That was very helpful. In the basement, you said. Basement. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Basement.
All right. Hey. If I say needed you to swarm on somebody, would that be something that you and your friends would be amenable to?
You got to talk to the union leader.
I got to talk. Okay. All right. I'll put that in a
Guys.
maybe. Okay. Thank you. And she'll do a little rat bow.
And the rat
Hey,
goes
you
away.
gotta work or I don't go to work. Come on.
Okay. Okay. She's in the basement with two beefy with two muscles. Like big people. They're big and beefy to rats. But I guess also
Ophelia, can you make it let's have you make it make it a dexterity and athletics. Actually, you are not aware of this.
Oh balls. Kevin.
Let's say wrong game.
No, you're not aware of this, so this just happens.
God damn it. Kevin.
This just happens. Give me a second too.
Okay, I have an excellent idea, but it kind of depends on what's about to happen. So I'll keep this in the back of my head.
There a chance I could have seen something
We'll see about that. Give me a sec.
I feel like we've all rolled our dice here.
I didn't roll a dice, I just sneaked.
Well, yes.
Like the Pink Panther. Da-da.
Yep. That's more or less how I imagined it.
Like a pangolin just running around looking like you're sneaking all the time.
Oh my god, pangolins are so cute.
Right? You just always look like that up to no good and I love them.
They are adorable. Any animal that always looks like it's scheming is just like, oh.
I'm excited to find out what's gonna happen to me.
You're gonna be dead.
Yep.
Hey, I made friends with the rats. It's 50-50. They might help us. It depends on like if it's lunch break or not. And I respect that.
Gotta find a union leader. You gotta find the boss.
Yeah,
Fight.
you gotta negotiate.
Offer them a better deal. Up their contracts.
Hmm.
Perfect.
no, this-
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Ophelia, you take already halved because it's superficial damage because it's a conventional weapon,
Uh-huh.
but already subtracted to 3. You take 3 levels of health damage
Okay.
as a shot rings out in the darkness, and Ophelia is standing there and poof, it's just kicked off her feet.
Wilhelm scream.
Mm.
More goofy scream. Wahoo-hoo-wee!
Oh boy. Great. Now
There
I'm
is
just
a, there
imagining
is a
Ophelia
very
sitting up and
loud
going,
ring.
"Gosh."
There is a very loud tring tring of a rifle reloading.
Can I pinpoint where that's coming from?
Make a wits and awareness roll for me.
This
Can
again.
I do that? But I don't know
I
how
will
far I can
allow you
see.
to do it, Gabriel, and I'll give you an extra die because of your heightened senses. Because you can usually more clearly pinpoint where exactly this sound emanated from.
Okay.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Is my good roll? No, it's not how I do it.
So I got 2 successes. And a bestial fail.
No, the failure doesn't apply. It's only a bestial fail if you have no successes and get the
Gotcha.
symbol for bestial failure on the
Okay.
thing.
So 2 successes. Meanwhile, someone else over there
What
just
is today?
showing the fuck off.
How many successes?
9. Critical.
You clearly
The
see
fuck? I don't know.
see the barrel of the rifle being pulled in on a window on the 3rd floor, west wing.
I see everything. That's never gonna
Clearly,
last.
but you are invisible and inaudible, so
I can't
you
say
have not
nothing.
told anyone.
Can
Felicity, you don't roll high enough to. You can tell that it came. I would tell you, it came from the west wing. You just don't know which floor.
Okay.
Yes, Ophelia?
Can I roll a because I have a speciality of acting in my performance. Can I pretend I'm dead?
You can roll it, but you will have to commit to staying dead.
That's fine until they come down and check on me to make sure I'm actually dead, because they don't know if I'm human or not.
Okay.
I'm so dead.
That'll be a manipulation and the skill in which you have.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge, yeah.
Gotta be right. Lying.
But,
Or performance, I guess.
It would
maybe.
be, yeah, it's performance. That's what my acting is in. It's performance.
Manipulation and that then.
So, do I get anything extra for the speciality or
One
not?
die.
One die. Okay, so that is that. Okay. No, I don't want to rouse. I want to roll the dice. And does my hunger increases if I do a total failure, doesn't it?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
It depends. If it's a bestial failure,
No,
you can
it was
handle
just
it
a,
different ways.
it was just a total failure.
And no, then that's just a failure.
Okay.
No, you go to the floor and instead of sitting still, you keep moaning on about it and says, "Oh, it hurts! The pain! Oh!"
No, that was beforehand. No, so I've just rolled it. That's why I was just checking if my hunger increases so that I knew what to go against. But I got 6 critical success.
Okay.
I am dead.
Theoretically.
It's so dead. I mean,
What
not
about
untrue.
the rest of you?
Okay. So one of them I can't see or hear, which is very frustrating. One of them, I'm gonna ask both our GM and also you, Ophelia. Is it in any way noticeable to us that the death is being acted? Or is it actually...
You are vampires. If she were dead, she would have desiccated into an actual corpse.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there's a sort of in-between.
It's just an issue, as you would say, basic competence.
Okay, gotcha.
As a kindred, you know that when you die, time catches up.
Gotcha. Okay, so I see that. And
I can text you. It's frantically moving
You would
towards
say
the place.
I would tell you, she's either on bullshitting or in torpor.
okay, either way.
But in either case, not fully dead.
Okay. Also, in either case, shouldn't interfere, at least not right now. This is gonna sound stupid, but trust me, I have a plan. Is there either a like a circular sewer cover or anything large, heavy, and spherical?
That'll be a wits and investigation because there's a lot of debris and broken stuff. There may be a sewer cover nearby, or you could head up in the street and try to get a manhole cover.
Yeah, just like I need something. It's not great. I'm not rolling well.
Okay.
It's one success, and does it?
You do find a manhole cover nearby.
Okay.
So you just need to pull it out.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it. And essentially moving fast.
You can willpower. You've got willpower you can spend when you roll badly.
And you re-roll 3 of your black dice.
Let's save that for now. Because the next thing is going to be stupid.
We'll remind you, you do not have super strength.
No, I don't need it for this.
It's worth mentioning it.
I will admit that at one point I thought about doing this sort of like as a discus thing.
That was
But
where my head went, so I offered the reminder.
yeah, but I have a different idea. We have been informed that there's a bunch of more tripwires and traps and everything waiting for us. So I would like to take this cover and essentially putting it down almost like a wagon wheel. Just give it the strongest push I can and just roll it into the entrance and as far down the hallway as I can and just set off whatever the fuck is in the way.
First, I will need you to make a strength in athletics to pull the manhole cover.
Okay.
And I'll be a difficulty 2.
Finally, we're getting to something I actually have points in.
Meanwhile, Clove and Gabriel, what are you up to?
Would like to move into more shadow, but I'd like to stealthily text the group where I saw the gunman.
You can do that easily without an issue. And you are invisible and inaudible, so you can just walk whatever you want.
And I see Felicity throwing shit in, so I'm not going in yet.
Nate, I don't mean to be an ass, but is the phone also invisible and inaudible?
Well, it technically just says, like, let me find the description.
Sounds of death around you, you don't make noise.
Okay. This was mostly just thinking, like, can the phone screen be noticed? But
well, because everything that is on you is invisible, so I don't know.
No, I would call it yes. As long as, you know.
Otherwise, you're just walking clothes, right?
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
And I would have guessed you would have put your phone in vibrate or silence for something like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, you don't want Disco Inferno suddenly blasting out of the phone.
So that would be hilarious.
Just the Bee Gees staying alive. I hope everybody else has put their phone on silent. Mine's definitely on silent, but
how many successes, Felicity?
Oh, 4 critical.
You pull that manhole cover out. It's heavy, but you can pull it out fine. You have a critical. I will honor it and make so you can just roll this thing down, and it rolls like a coin that you just set on a path. It doesn't snag on anything, and it goes straight into hitting the front of the building.
I'm gonna just make sure to retrieve that and roll it down every single hallway we come into.
I will warn you, this is just the front of the building. This is a path through the courtyard.
Yes.
You will then go into the building itself.
Yes, I'm going to be carrying it with me.
Very well. Then I will have you further now make athletics checks for every single one instance of you rolling this.
Absolutely fine. Okay. I look forward to straining a muscle.
Okay. Gabriel, you send a text, anything else you wish to do? Or are you all following in a neat line behind Felicity?
I think it's the door to the facility open then, because she's just rolled.
And hits the front of the building.
I'm gonna stand like next to the door. I'm not in front of it, but like next to it, so that it, in theory, it opens inwards and somebody comes out. Or does it open outwards?
It opens both ways. It is a swinging door.
No, it does this. We don't like slappy doors. Then I stand far enough away that I don't get smacked with the door with it.
No one seems to be coming out.
Can't interact with it though without giving away my position, so I got to wait.
Clove, what do you wish to do?
Plus, with unseen passage is not going to be helpful right now. So I think, actually, you know what? Can Clove? Oh God! So we have not opened the door yet. We see it, but we haven't opened it. could she do a quick just a look around, investigate? Just now that the rats have told her that there is stuff everywhere, she would love to just kind of give that door a once over.
Sure. Make a wits and investigation roll.
Okay, 2 and 2. Beautiful. Two. And oops, wait. Okay. That's 4. Okay. 2 success.
2 success. You give the door once over. There doesn't seem to be anything near or around the door. No wires, nothing. You kind of push it open, nothing. You don't seem to be pulling or snagging on anything.
Okay, then I guess she would know that Gabriel is gone unseen passage, so he might be around. She's not sure, but she knows like she'll continue and just kind of slowly I think she's going to push it in the door.
With Felicity in tow carrying the manhole cover.
Yeah.
With
Like if
them.
Clove got close enough to investigate it, she'll kind of go forward first since we've left Ophelia. Ophelia's playing dead, correct?
Yes.
She's
Yes.
planted on the
Okay.
ground, far away, doing nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called acting.
It's called it's
The appropriate
yeah, so-
accolades
yeah.
will be given later.
Cool.
yeah. So and then Clove will kind of hold the door open a little, like after Felicity, and then give it a couple more beats, and then let it close.
Okay. You are all inside this building, and it is pitch black. The only person in here now that can see properly is Felicity.
And what do I see?
You see reception. Everything, of course, very dilapidated, broken down, names of departments and department heads just scattered about. It looks more like a Scrabble board than actual reception or index. There are hallways to your left and right and stairs going upwards and downwards.
Well, and we know we're getting to the basement. So can I see like I guess this is another road. I'd like to just see, just make sure everyone else stops for a moment and then see if we've got any sort of wires or potential badness hanging about here.
Make a wits and investigation roll for me, please.
Yep.
There is also, an old elevator. You can see the door on the left.
Oh, do like an elevator shaft. That's 3 successes.
No, there don't seem to be any wires around here. Not in reception.
Okay. Does the path towards the stairs down, is it a straight sort of, can we make a beeline towards it? Can I just tell people which direction? Okay.
Yeah, you can just walk straight forward and there's the stairs.
Essentially, this one Felicity's just gonna go, all right. One of you take my hand, the other take the other's hand. Just follow.
Yay.
What, you're rolling the other thing with one hand?
Yeah. Just think of it like weight training, not currently.
I'm not taking no one's hand, but I'll follow a couple paces behind them.
Okay.
You head down the stairs and come to the landing of the basement. And there is just a giant sign in front of you with arrows, and it says morgue.
Oh, this is fitting.
will give you one thing, Gabriel, with Sense the Unseen. Because though doesn't really fall under the supernatural elements of Sense the Unseen, it is, in a way, unseen. And I will give it to you as well, Felicity.
Okay.
Because the Eyes of the Beast does give you a keen eye for certain things. As you come down the landing, you notice that there are no wires, but you can see lasers all over the place.
Mm. Do we... Oh, God. Any sort of sense of...
You can see gaps. You could heist movie your way through it, but it will require finesse.
Which I do have. Question.
This is going to be a very weird thing, and I'm just going to throw it out. I don't know if it would work, but here's the theory. Hey, is there any bits of like shiny mirror or anything? Like enough that you could like give a little piece to a bunch of spiders, and the bunch of spiders could just hold little mirrors in front of all the lasers.
I was hoping you'd go there.
There are remnants of pieces of metal. After all, it's a hospital, so either a gurney, and many morgue tables. Those are just straight up gleaming steel, very much. So there are pieces, but they're not so much pieces as chunks.
Oh,
so
okay. So here's
if you can find a way of breaking them apart while still being stealthy.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let's go the other direction then. So, like, there's gurneys.
Yes.
Would there be, say, 2 that we could put together and then be in the middle of and just go down the hallway,
But
so it
that
would reflect on both sides?
Gurneys don't have reflective surfaces on the sides.
Well, I mean, like if we flip them, so like they shined out, and like basically we had to drag them.
That
Yeah, you'd have to find the correct angle to reflect the lasers directly.
Yes.
It wouldn't work. Okay.
you could always just trip them all at the same time and deal
Potential
with the consequences.
Potential other stupid question. Is it just that one hallway? Are there any there's the hallway. Are there
They're
any...
in the landing, the morgue heading forward. There's a set of double doors, lasers placed at different positions. 2 hallways heading left and right. One says storage, one says incinerator, the other one says storage. Lasers down those ways as well.
Do the lasers begin like right where the hallways start, or is there about like say half a meter to go in? And how sturdy do the walls look? Could one, say, take a brief step into one of the side hallways, break into the wall, and then just go on the other side of the wall?
You could attempt. It would take a while because it is brick and mortar.
Noisy.
My fear about the lasers is less being detected, because we've been detected. It's more...
What do they trigger?
The potential of kaboom. At the same, you know what? Hey, all those opposed to me just throwing this manhole cover and seeing what happens.
Frantically texting her saying, "Did you see a security sign on the way in?" You can't see nothing but the lasers.
Gabriel, I will allow everyone a wits and awareness roll. Gabriel, I will give you 2 extra dice because it's purely auditory.
Wits awareness is my good roll.
2 successes.
2 extra dice. Okay.
Ew. We're doing well. I think.
Okay, 2 extra dice and hunger 1. Oh, that's terrible. Willpower that I think. Can I willpower on here? How do I just hit reroll failures? Five.
5. Very well. Chloe and Felicity,
2.
3.
you are not aware of this. Gable, you are. Because you rolled exactly the same number as the individual that I made a roll for stealth. You hear a small squeak of a shoe on the floor above you, coming down the stairs, and then a distinct sound of something metal hitting the floor, and almost like a pin. You hear a pin drop.
So whisper. Run.
You would need to
And I'm going
you
back
would need to
upstairs.
get rid of your silence of death to be able to transmit this
Oh, no.
information. If not, your allies are taking this full without a warning.
Right. Can I hear where the whatever it is that's I assume rolling down the stairs is? Could I attempt
you hear it hit. You hear the pin. That is the first thing you hear in advance
So
of
it hasn't
anybody.
been chucked.
Yeah. Then you will hear something hitting the wall right behind you, up on the stairs go down and then take it around and curve. It hits that wall and it's now rolling down towards you.
Oh, I don't think I've got the power to.
You can get rid of discipline whenever you want. You have that action. You can, if you do that, if you release your discipline and warn them, they might have a role to try to avoid the brunt of this. If not, this is going to be a bad roll. Up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna have to drop it because I don't think I can catch this thing that I can't see and chuck it back up.
I will tell you. I will offer you a deal.
Oh no.
The deal is, knowing this, you can move ahead and catch it. But you will take the full brunt of this and you will cover your 2 friends.
No, I think the sensible thing, Gabriel's all about sensible and self-preservation. So he'll drop.
In this moment, actually, because in this very moment, I will have you make a resolve and composure roll for me. I think it's the right time for tension.
Oh no.
For you. You are just seeing a grenade being thrown at you. I think that is the very moment for an oh fuck.
That's yes.
What?
But the difficulty is 3. Oh, hello, Michael. You
That was 0 successes.
in your mind, Gabriel has just gone, no, and it's gone. He has flung himself into a corner of your mind where this is not happening. So, Michael, I present you.
Shit, do I catch it or do I say something?
So, Michael, I present you the same choice. You have the option of this getting rid of your power and giving them a warning, meaning you all can roll normally. You can simply use your knowledge and your power and move away enough from the blast that you don't even need to roll. Or the deal I have offered of valiant self-sacrifice For your
Yeah,
dear
no.
comrades.
Michael and Gabriel are survivors, but they're not C words. So yeah, drop stealth. Michael's like, you're not making a decision, fuck off. And then he just drops stealth, everything, and just says, run, and helps it back up the stairs.
You're heading up the stairs.
Yeah, because that thing was coming down, right?
It was sent from above, heading down.
Oh wait.
Because there's lasers that way and a bomb coming this way, so I figure.
You have given me an idea. Oh, this is a
no.
terrible idea.
We love a terrible idea.
I've only got terrible ideas. Why doesn't anyone let me play? It's quite the mystery.
And my first idea was catch the bomb and throw it back, and then I was like, I don't know that. I know self-preservation.
To do that, I would require you to have a power in the celerity.
Yeah, it needs
discipline.
to be fast, and I'm not fast.
I have a slightly different idea.
Do remember that, I'm going to straight up tell you, this is not an incendiary device.
Mm.
So whatever damage you take will be halved.
Yeah.
So if you do wish to be the hero, you can do so. Just saying.
So my terrible idea, it's not actually a terrible idea, come to think of it. We wanted to see about disabling the lasers, right? Kevin, could I perhaps see if I can get it and just toss it down the hallway with the lasers?
I would require you to have a power in the celerity discipline tree, because that requires lightning fast reflexes.
I don't.
Because this is a matter of you're in the moment on that 2-second gap between the pin dropping and this thing detonating. Grenades are fairly quick.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You have the space between the O and the fuck.
I
will offer you a second deal.
Oh boy.
I'll allow you to do what you want to do. But you will take the full damage of the grenade. Because it'll blow. Let's see. You're gonna grab it, catch it, and throw it.
I was thinking essentially like a sort of slingshot thing of just it's coming down the stairs. I'm just gonna allow it to continue at a slight acceleration.
Oh no, that thing is gonna land close to you all and blow up.
God damn it.
You gotta grab
Sucks.
it, keep
You want to essentially kick it as soon as it gets close. Also, you can do it. I will allow you to try it. But even if you succeed, you will take damage because this thing will just blow up a few meters ahead of you. So you will be taking damage, just straight up.
Okay.
And then it'll blow and deal some consequence to the room beyond.
In that split second of throwing it and knowing I'm going to take damage, can I activate Fortitude or specifically Resilience?
Isn't Resilience always on?
Is it always on?
No.
No, it does say passive.
The one that is always on is the one that is Resilience, the one that gives you extra health.
Yes.
That one is always on. The one that is not on is the one that... that one is always on. The one that is not on is the one where you take less damage.
Yeah, toughness
So
I don't
tanky,
have because what I wanted was Protean. So, no, okay, so I essentially misread that and I should have an extra health point.
You got health. You'll be fine.
But I warn you, you will have I will simply roll, the throw of this as an attack. You are putting yourself in ground zero. You have no chance to roll to avoid any damage.
Okay. But
There will be a consequence for the room, for the space of the room beyond you.
and fewer consequences for the others who are belting it up the stairs, I assume.
They will have a chance to roll to
Abigail
avoid.
might be down there though, and she's defenseless.
They will have. This is not the same as the offer, for example, I made to Michael, which is essentially Captain America. This jump on the
Yeah, no.
grenade. Jump
That's
on the
not
grenade saves everyone
happening.
except Captain America. This one is punt it and try to get it further into the room, which means there will still be shrapnel flying around. So your allies do need to roll to
Okay.
avoid.
You
I
know
dropped
what?
stealth for this. Just run. Do a run.
In which case I will need you all to roll.
Fine, I will honor your thing, and I'm just gonna run up the stairs in the hopes of taking out whoever the fuck just dropped this down on
Murder
us.
that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can't do what I want, I will take out who I want.
Very well.
Ugh.
Take the frustration out on the dude who threw it.
Okay.
Oh, what we rolling? I've already forgotten.
Rolling for the throw. Give me a sec. Which is what you'll need to roll will determine damage. I need you all to roll dexterity and athletics.
Oh, that's decent. That's 5 critical.
Good.
Failed.
How many?
No.
None.
None. Oof.
I got 3.
I will. Well, there's still that floating success if anyone wants it.
Would it matter enough?
It would lower damage.
Okay.
It's worth it.
Lower damage, at least. You will get less damage.
Can I choose which way to run though?
Yes, of course. Do you wish
Because
to
in
run
all
up,
honest,
or do you wish to
Yeah.
stay in the basement?
if our goal was to help Abigail, I almost feel like Clove would be heading towards there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that if the choice is there, that's what where she would go.
Very well. So you would stay in the basement and just try to take cover from this
Yeah.
blast. Very good.
Yeah. If it was like a run, yeah, it'd be more of a duck and around whatever she could get to at the time.
Is
well.
there a way to do that though? Because I thought there was just lasers everywhere down here.
I said there were lasers. There are lasers in the way to the morgue.
Mm.
And there are also
And on the
lasers on the
hallways.
hallways on the sides. But there is a gap where you just come to the landing. Where you've been standing, there are nothing here. And you can move to the side. And I said there were gurneys. You can grab one and take cover. But there are lasers on the path. But there is option to take cover.
Said what I said. Honor what I said.
Okay. Felicity, you will take a singular point of damage.
Okay.
A piece of shrapnel just passes by your cheek and gives you a scratch. Michael, how many successes?
3.
3. With 3, you will take 1 point of damage. 1 level of superficial damage. Again, just scratches. Clove, thanks to that 1 success spent, instead of taking 3 levels of superficial damage, you're taking 2. This lowers damage enough for the halving to be less than it would have normally been. You are thrown off your feet. The fortune is that this hits, and even landing here does have consequence for the room. There is shrapnel. It does trigger something of a chain reaction on one of the closest lasers, but it doesn't affect you. Simply, there is you all just hear a secondary detonation, and part of that left wall just flies across the room. And now there is actual hole in the wall.
Oh.
And the other consequence that I offer you, Clove, is that as you recover from the blast, kind of clambering over a gurney that was just there, the dust that has covered the area clearly shows the path of all the lasers and the gaps for you to move through with ease if you wish to pursue that.
Yeah, that would be her goal. Her assumption is she's heading towards Abigail, so
Very
she's
well.
a little bit focused on that. Yeah.
As for Felicity and Michael, you are heading up the stairs. Michael, you immediately hear footsteps moving away from the top of the stairs. You can hear the squeaking. You can hear them moving further up.
Do I hear
Say
any
to
of this?
Felicity, they're going up.
Okay. Then I don't need to. Okay, Felicity's.
I think at this point, now that the sound is diminishing, you do hear the boots hitting the stairs running up.
Yeah, and if I'm being told moving up, then honestly, Felicity's just gonna take off at top speed and try to chase this fucker down. Literally, the intent being to just chase down, tear out the throat, and then move on.
This will be a dexterity and athletics.
I can give you that. That's 4 successes.
4 successes. I will roll this to see the coordination of my person. Same results. You do catch up, but they're kind of keeping a pace. Looking over, and you see a very heavy, like very muscular woman with hair in a braid, in essentially camo, with a slew of weapons.
Okay. That's good, because a slew of weapons means that this is somebody who relies on weapons and doesn't have anything else going for them. Or at least that's the assumption. Dangerous, but I'm going to go with it. At this point, I would not be carrying the manhole cover anymore. Otherwise, I
assumed you didn't have it.
Yeah, no, if I'm going to dodge an explosion, I'm not going to be holding on to that.
In that case, Clove, there is a manhole cover around here that you could potentially use to trigger more mines.
Hang on.
He's like, no, it's mine.
What
it's
if I used it as a shield? Since we're talking about Captain America,
in that case, I am removing about 3 of your successes just for running with this cumbersome thing.
No, okay. I'm just gonna keep chasing, honestly.
Ophelia, what is Ophelia doing? For now, you've heard explosions, the sounds of mayhem, but you're just chilling. No one seems to be coming out to check on you.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, this is just ridiculous. Like, I would have thought that
offended that she's missing an audience. She's like, look at what I've wasted. I've wasted my talent. I'm offended for her.
She is slightly offended because she would have thought at least somebody would go to check on her to see if she was actually hurt. I mean, that's just extremely offensive. She's also offended because she should have won an Oscar for that acting, or had like roses thrown at her because of how good she was being dead. So she's just eventually just gonna get up and be like, well, that's just awful. These people have no manners. So she just starts to
I'll make a complaint.
go. And she wants to speak to the manager.
You come in, I will say you come in after the explosions and you just come in huffing like a Karen and demanding to see the manager and see Michael running up the stairs with just dust coming up the stairs with him.
Well, I mean, at least I haven't had to get dirty.
Turn around
Apart
and
from when I
go,
was on the floor.
Oh, no,
she
you are
says
covered
that.
in dirt.
Yeah,
The
I
back
know.
of you covered
But,
in dirt. There's no,
oh, no, I
there's
know
no
that.
getting
But
away from that.
no, but she's like, at least
says
I
that,
don't
but
have
Michael's
like
pointing
other
at the
things.
mess.
Like other things, like she could have more dust in her hair. Like, it's just, this is just ridiculous.
Ophelia can't see it, but Michael, you can. There is a rat on top of her head.
Mm,
We can blame Clove.
that way. She needs your help. She's gonna need your help. And he points towards where the mess where Clove is, and he continues upwards to help Felicity. He's like, look, if we're splitting the party, we may as well go 2 by 2.
Yeah.
That's
now we
fine.
can really make it a competition.
Okay, fine. And she'll just go. She'll just go
Back
down
up.
and be like, at least I can. Maybe I can use some other skills of mine. Maybe someone will appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
And as you decide, as you split the party 2 by 2, that is where we're going to leave this session. And we'll
If you
see
don't-
how you fare.
Great.
If I don't get to tear out that fucker's throat next time, I
Oh,
will
yeah.
be so disappointed.
This we end
He's
episode 3, Hunting Ground. And we'll see how you fare next time against the hunters.
Ugh. I'm over these tacky bitches already. There,
I'm
I
just-
said it.
Fuck these bitches.
I said it. I'm sick
How-
of this shit.
How dare they not even applaud my
Right.
performance?
That's what I'm upset for. I'm upset for Ophelia.
There's a choice. There was a choice there. Do I go
Yes.
out and check, or do I stay in my fortified position?
Yeah, but they could, like, at the very least, they could have held up a sign in the window,
Yeah,
just like 10, or even
polite
like, we'll accept a
applause.
9.
Or even just a sign that said, "Are you okay?" Because then they know
Hey,
if I were.
The
I'm
problem
dead.
is-
Yeah,
You
I'm
dead?
Trying to
The
make you
problem
dead.
is you didn't see the sign. The sign says you're not even in the Razzies, and they moved along.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
Felicity's
Now she
absolutely tearing
mad.
someone
Now
throat
she
out
mad.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel
all,
hurt.
thank you all for joining us. Commander Danza, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yes, that is the end of our session. I will not be giving you experience this time. I will wait until the end of this mission to do that.
That's fair.
Not even for my performance.
No. No.
I give you-
Someone else holding
No.
up a sign going, "Lol, try hard."
No.
Oh,
You all went into a potentially dangerous situation, and Ophelia essentially did the equivalent of Netflix and chill.
No,
Yeah.
Billy, you didn't get dead. That's it. We're all actually doing great comparatively.
Yeah, you know
We're
what?
still
I
moving.
did some moon bathing instead of sunbathing. I did moon bathing. I was just like, I'm dead. I'm just
You-
gonna
Yeah.
You're
get
gathering
a
your
tan.
strength.
You confuse them a little, which is always important.
I mean, as far as you know, they think there's one fewer target.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. I still want to speak to the manager.
Good luck with that one.
Mm,
Now, before this devolves further, let's quickly go around the room, and we can tell you who they are, where you can find them in dark corners of the internet. Diane, take it away.
Okay. I'm Diane. I am Balrog1911 on the important parts of the internet, which is basically just Twitch and Twitter for me. The bird site is still there, and frankly, every other alternative just makes me go, why? Because they don't. Yeah, no.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's just not. As for what else you can find, let's see. Tomorrow, Brinkwood is back, which means instead of Kevin being cruel to me, I get to turn the table. Although the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna have to, because certain drama has been brewing, and it's sort of, I'm just sitting there going, okay.
I may have left enough breadcrumbs for people to follow the drama.
Yeah. So tomorrow, that is 8 p.m. Central European Time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. Please tune into my channel to watch Kevin essentially get what I assume is the equivalent of interrogated / eviscerated.
There will be an inquisition.
Oh, yes. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm just going to sit back and just...
You don't have to do anything tomorrow.
I got nothing. I'm just going to start the episode and go, and take it away. And then spend half an hour just sitting there watching the terrifying everything unfold. And that's kind of it, because I am continuing to just not get too caught up in streaming, because a lot of other things are happening in my life. And I have no idea how starting with hormones is going to be affecting me. So fun adventures. That's kind of it. That's me. I'm gonna pass it on to... I'm gonna give it to Nate, who's on the other side.
Me. Hello, I'm Nate. I've been playing Gabriel and Michael, your resident Arcavians, and you can find me on this channel on Sundays playing Dungeons and Dragons. And you can find me here, not next Friday, but the following, with our thrilling conclusion to this drama. You can find me on Twitter, which is still a thing, apparently, for now, as Tiniest Sidekick. Over to Clove. Megan.
You can see me. Okay. Hey, I'm Megan. I was playing Clove. You can find me here on Twitch at Murphy Pop Art. I've been streaming games and art. Right now I'm playing Book of the Demons, which is actually a kind of like fun aesthetic, like paper-based, like kind of dungeon-y crawler thing, which is cool. You can find me here on the opposite Fridays doing our Peanuts. Or if you like Monster of the Week, check out podcast $2 Creature Feature. We're in our second season, and I don't know where we are release compared to where we are recording. So stuff is happening, but I don't know how soon that stuff is. Like some weird stuff is about to happen.
I can tell you right away where you are in terms of
no,
release.
You don't have to tell me exactly where.
I can tell
We're
you
just like 5 or 6 ahead.
away where you are.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Kevin coming in hot with the facts.
Yeah, with facts. Like, I don't know. It was a while ago.
I may or may not have a $2 Creature Feature on my Spotify.
Hey!
You are, in terms of release, on episode 24, Fire Sale.
Oh God. Yeah, no, there's still some there's whatever's happened there, weirder stuff is happening. Yay. Oh, or also another thing. If you go to the Lawful Geeks channel on YouTube, we are just about to show the finale of Kernels of Mystery, our Kids on Bike, which basically everyone here is either guested or is in the cast. And wow. Get ready for an ending. We just hit the gas in the beginning and we never let up.
I mean, I remember getting into that session and it was exactly that. It was just like, okay, and go.
And go.
What's a break? We don't need it.
We don't have them.
It's like playing a racing game. Yes, technically, there are breaks. Does anyone use them?
And I guess that's it for me. So it's you, Jade. You're above me, but you're over here on the thingy. Anyway.
Hi, I'm Jade. I played Ophelia, and like Nate, I am here on Sundays playing Aetherseed. Also, I was going to mention the YouTube Kernels of Mystery because it is super awesome. And yeah, I guess that is all the information I'm going to give you for the moment until I start streaming again.
And the only thing I will say is this Sunday we will be back with the D&D game. We had to take a quick break, but the party it's set in my own homebrew setting in a modern era. And to quote a song, the party, they don't know what they're looking at. They have no idea, and they might be facing a mean green mother from outer space.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going.
Wait, do we have to say thanks, Megan, yet?
No. Megan is not responsible for this one. This one is just from the depths of my sick mind.
Wow.
Like most.
Well, thank you, though. But wow. I'm honored, but also damn.
I said we need an emote for the channel that is just Megan.
Oh shit! No, we don't need that at all.
Oh, we 100% need that. Yes.
Oh no.
But you can't be the one drawing it.
That'd be weird. Yeah, sorry, I'm busy. There's no way we can have that emote then. Sorry.
With that said, thank you all for joining us. Thanks for watching. We hope you had a good time, and we will see you next time.